Welcome to Dodger Stadium, an NL West matchup on the show. It's the San Francisco Giants taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And today on the hill, Yoshinobu Yamamoto, singing he's been outstanding and should be fun to watch.
Well, when you have a guy that can limit the opponent to very little run production, you have a great chance to win a ball game when he takes the mound. He's just having an outstanding season so far. You hope he can maintain it, because if he can, he'll be in a nice conversation at the end of the year.
All right, ready to get underway. And digging in for San Francisco, number 56. Ground ball, Freddie Freeman. He steps on the bag. One up, one down. Here's Elliot Ramos. Ramos goes 5 feet 11 inches, batting second in today's lineup, and he was born in Puerto Rico. To the right side, Kim tosses to first. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight. And now it's Wilmer Flores.
Oh.
2 out, space is empty.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
In there. And so now 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Giants go down quietly. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at Dodger Stadium. And on the hill in this one, Logan Webb. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Singy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
Now it's the power-speed combo, Shohei Ohtani. Liner, and this could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
Here's Betts. Line drive, caught.
Batting third.
All right, let's take a look at the lineup. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
Over to Smith. Freeman is out. There's 2 away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. The batter now will be Will Smith. Right back to him on the mound. In plenty of time to first, and they get the out on Smith. Top of the second. Now Matt Chapman at the plate. Yamamoto back to work. And a strike.
0-1.
Just off the inside edge. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
But Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes they'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
That one drifts inside. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
Yamamoto sends him packing.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Now it's Dominic Smith. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. 1 out, base is empty. Swings through that.
0-2.
Pitch misses there, and the count 1-2. Good eye in that spot.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
No score here in the second. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Off to a strong start, Siggy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Willie Adames stands in. On the ground to first. He'll do it himself, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here in L.A., we head to the bottom of the second. Here's Max Muncy. Missed with a changeup. Ball 1. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 strikes.
Got him. 1 away.
Usually when you see several pitches, you're going to get at least one that you might be able to do something with, but they didn't exactly challenge him in any way right there, and really they just used his aggressiveness against him. I don't think he even got a pitch in the zone.
No, that's a good point, Siggy. He goes down on strikes, but not a single pitch was at. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He beats the throw, and the defense comes away with nothing.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Tommy Edman at the plate. Swing and a miss at 1 above the zone.
No ball, 1 strike.
Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Ow!
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
To the right side, Fitzgerald handles, throws to first, and the inning is over. Back here at Chavez Ravine, Mike Yastrzemski up here. Swings through that one for strike 1. Mike Yastrzemski, originally drafted by the Orioles, 14th round out of Vanderbilt in 2013. The Giants got him in March of 2019. And San Francisco's really where he got a shot to play. cut on and miss, struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Man, he stood no chance in that at bat. A 3-pitch strikeout, swung through all 3. Tell you what, Boog, it's not a good feeling at all.
You know that from experience?
It's happened a time or two. If I didn't roll over on the first pitch, sinker to second base, then, you know, in there long enough, then I would, yeah, I've had a couple.
My guy, hacktastic. There's a strike at the knees. Top of the 3rd, no score. That one the other way. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Out number 2. Tyler Fitzgerald, the next Giant to hit. To 3rd. Sends it across the 1st. Giants go in order. 9 straight retired here to start the game. No score. Bottom of the inning, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pajes. Hit in the air, center field, under it, and he makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down. And next for L.A., Hesung Kim. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Hit in the air, left field. Ramos makes the catch. That's out number 2. So the batting order turns over. Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Hit on the ground to short. Adames to first, and they get Ohtani for the out. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the top of the 4th. And now here is number 56. That's inside, and it's 1-0. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and a miss. And that just misses.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Now the number 2 hitter, Elliot Ramos. Swing and a miss.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Freeman takes it himself. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. Wilmer Flores digs in now. Struck out swinging his first time. That's outside, and that's ball 1. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where guys hit the ball, but within the new shift rules?
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Go down quietly, still no score. And we're back, ready to go, bottom 4. And the batter will be the shortstop, Mookie Betts. Tap foul at the plate. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing?
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Long gone. He jacks that one out to left. His 9th homer of the year. It's 1-0.
That's exactly what this crowd wanted to see in this spot. He blasted that pitch. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Next to the dish is Freddie. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. Back to the mound. He's got it. Fires over to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the grab on the run. And there are 2 outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Muncy to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
There's a swing and a drive. That one back there. Off the batter's iron, gone. That'll fire up the dugout. It's their 2nd home run of the inning. It's 2-0. That home run was a no-doubter. As we dive into the numbers with StatCast.
Crushed. Just absolutely crushed. 112 miles per hour on the exit velo, and like you said, no doubt about that one. Plenty of launch angle to give it that backspin as well, and that carried way over the wall.
So 2 down, and now the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. And that one lifted in the air center field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that will end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Dodger Stadium, we go to the top of the 5th. Here's the 3rd baseman, Matt Chapman. Yamamoto back to work. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And ball 1.
2 strike.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
Dom Smith stands in. And that's a strike. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That misses. Now 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ball 2.
Strike him out.
Founds another, and that's 3 straight straight strikeouts.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Adames in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. And he hits a ground ball right side. Throw on to Freeman, and they get Adames for the out. And it's a 1-2. Back here in L.A., John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5. Tommy Edman. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Andy Pajes, the next to hit. Fly to center his first time. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out one time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
That one ripped. And that is a foul ball.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. Over to Smith, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just pours in on the hands.
Yeah, that's fouled off. And he grounds one to the right side. Fitzgerald slings to first in time. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Here's Shohei Ohtani. 1 for 2. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
2 outs and a runner at third. Last half of inning number 5. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. At the belt and fires. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So they can't do anything. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And digging in for San Francisco, Mike Yastrzemski. And a swing and a miss.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Next pitch misses. 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Curve in the dirt. So Yaz is struck out.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
That one is hammered right field. Hernandez drop step going back. Out of here. And that should quiet this home crowd. His second of the year, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Fitzgerald now at the plate as he swings through strike one. One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Hit on the ground to the right side, and that's just foul.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Swing, and that's ripped towards right center, and a base hit. So the one-out hit turns the lineup over. Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Now it's the Giants leadoff hitter. That one close, ruled a ball. And that is ball one. That's to third. Over to second for one. On to Freeman. Double play. Inning over. It's a run for the Giants on the solo blast. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And now Mookie Betts. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Well, he got a first pitch breaking ball right there that he clearly liked the look of. Just needed to let it travel a little longer.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And the leadoff man aboard. So now it's Freddie Freeman, has grounded out a couple of times. That one is absolutely belted. Yastrzemski on the move towards foul ground, and he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. Betts gets his lead at first with nobody out. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
That's a big first out of the inning. He showed off his skills catching the line drive, but most importantly, he kept the runner out of scoring position. Things would look a little different if he didn't make that play.
Double play ball to second. There's one, and that's all they'll get.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. He's already homered in this game. And a base hit up the middle. Lead runner to second with two gone. First and second, two outs. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Hit weakly on the ground. Fitzgerald. And that is the inning.
Now pitching for the Dodgers.
Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Alex Vesia. The
Alex
southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. And it's caught for the out. And the batter now, Wilmer Flores, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Vesia, in his 5th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Struck him out swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Strike two.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Up the middle, Kim. Over to first. Giants go in order. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. And our score remains. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Randy Rodriguez. He's been so good against lefties.
Number 73.
Edman now in the box.
Randy
Comes up
Rodriguez.
empty with a swing there.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
In the air, left field. And there's one down.
Now batting, left fielder, Andy Pajes.
Next to hit, Andy. 0 for 2 in this one. Slider misses outside. Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Eric Miller getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Rogers also getting ready.
Yeah.
And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. Pajes on his way to third. The relay, not in time. He's safe.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
One down, runner at third. And up next for Los Angeles, Hesung Kim. Foul ball there.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. This would be a big pickup if he can push a run across.
Hauls it in, 2 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but
Now
you will get some high fives. You know,
designated
when you make
hitter,
great contact, you feel like you've done everything right.
Ohtani.
But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Ohtani at the plate and takes high there. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Late on that fastball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. And that ball is gone. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. It's 4-1.
Shohei leaves his mark on every game he plays, and he's done it again with the home run. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. Gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
There's a strike to Mookie. He swings and fouls one off. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. Going to count 1-2. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. And he'll take first easily after the strikeout. 2 outs, runner at first. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Sizing this one up. He makes the grab, and that's the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 4-1. And we're back. We're at the top of the 8th, and now Dominic Smith.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Oh, 1 strike.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. That one inside, look out.
1-2.
That one misses. Ball 2. Got him swinging. Pulled the string of a changeup. Willie Adames, the next Giant to hit. He's grounded out a couple of times. There's a strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Then he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Really tight bite on that slider and just couldn't get the barrel to it out front. You've got to try to pull those hands tight to the body to get it through. And I'm thinking he probably wanted that pitch to end up even more inside to keep it out of the danger zone. But it had enough late break and deception to get the job done.
Fastball for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 8th. Just off the inside corner. 1-2 to count. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th.
Pitching for San Francisco.
Back. Now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Hayden Birdsong.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Smith,
No
the
ball.
leadoff batter as he swings through it for strike 1. Hit on the ground to short. Adames slings it across. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Max Muncy at the dish. He's already homered here in this one. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, you know this guy wants a pitch up, something that he can hit hard and drive over the wall. But you've got to set your sights down a little bit. You can't lose your discipline and go after a pitch that you just can't do anything with.
That one to first, and it goes just foul. The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. One down, base is empty. Into the outfield, base hit. Teoscar Hernandez now at the plate. Liner, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Tommy Edman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
This one in the dirt.
No ball. 2 strike.
Muncy on second. Hernandez at first. 1 gone. Here's the 0-2.
That's 3.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Well done behind the dish.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
Foul ball. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back.
Dodgers.
It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Kirby Yates.
Kirby.
I can't imagine
Yes.
any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Next offering is in for a strike. And that one in the air center field. Edman in position. Makes the grab, one away. And up next for San Francisco, Tyler Fitzgerald. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
Well, an at-bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
1 ball, 1 strike.
One down, base is empty. And right back to the mound. Throws to first in time.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Number 56 stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
1-1.
They're down to their final strike. The Giants down to their final strike. Two outs. Lifted to left, and that should do it. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.